Farmsteaders.
Hola.
We are Mac
and Jose.
and welcome back to Yooper Country Farms.
Yep.
We are a farm and a homestead up here in the beautiful Upper Peninsula of Michigan. And today is Sunday catch-up day. We have a lot of stuff we have to get done today.
Yep, a lot.
So the things that I have to get done, we have to get this ginger cut. This ginger has been here for 2 weeks, way past the time it should have gotten done. And we need to get it cut and ready to go in some soil so they can start sprouting, because ginger has a pretty long growing season and we have a very short growing season up here.
Yep.
The other thing is, Jose, what's happening in this room right here?
The cabbages grew up.
Yep. We got cabbages,
Yeah.
we have kohlrabi, we have lettuces are coming up, the kale is coming up. Onions not quite yet, but
No.
I suspect by the time we're planting next week they'll be ready to go out. But so we don't have light in here. They get a little bit of light from the window, but they have got to go out into the greenhouse.
Yeah.
So Jose, what is the last thing we have to get done today?
We have to do something very important because I don't want chicken in my yard this year.
Yeah, we do not want chickens running all over the place, which we had last year. This place was like crazy chicken town.
Yeah.
So we have got to get that chicken coop built. Our tract, it's going to be a trailer. We're going to build a coop on top of it, and they can be out in the pasture all summer long because birds are messy, very messy, and so I don't want them up here. The other thing is we have chicks coming.
Yeah.
And so we want the big chickens out of the barn so we can put the chicks in there and we don't have to worry about cross-contamination or disease back and forth between our birds and the new birds. The only thing we're going to really do with it today is figure out what we're going to do with the floor.
Oh yeah.
Because we're going to pull up the plywood and decide if we're going to put a wire bottom on it or if we're going to re-plywood it. I think we're going to do a wire bottom though, because in the summer...
Oh, thank you, Chico.
Are you kidding me? We're working up here. Because in the summer, we don't have time really to be doing a lot of extra cleaning. And so if the chicken poop just falls through onto the pasture, we'd be fertilizing, we'd be doing less work. It would make me very happy.
Yeah.
So that is our goal for today, is to get the old nasty plywood pulled up off the bottom of the trailer. But first... Ginger. Now our ginger has been here way too long. It's a little drier than I would like it to be. So we ordered our ginger this year from Fruition Seeds, and I love them. I say they're local because they're in Michigan, but when you live in Michigan, downstate is pretty much a whole entire different state. But they send you this great little card on how to do it, and on their website is some great stuff. They have a master class that if you buy their ginger, they give you that for free. The ginger comes, and we have some small pieces in here like so, but the ginger comes in big hands like this, which these are beautiful. These have to be cut down to roughly 3-inch size pieces with some growing nodes on them, and then we have to let them heal for a week once we make the cuts. So let me tell you a little about ginger. You want to cut where it's the smallest area possible because that'll heal a lot faster. And ginger can be very susceptible to a lot of different things. So we are going to cut, this guy maybe into 2 or 3 pieces right here. I'll take a look in a minute. But you want at least 3 growing nodes on them. And we'll try to get a close-up of that for you. And you want it to be at least 3 inches long to give it enough growth momentum. I think especially up here where it is definitely not ideal growing conditions for ginger. We're going to probably grow it in the greenhouse all year. Okay, the other thing with ginger is you want to use, this is isopropyl alcohol, but we want to make sure the knife is sterile between cuts just to help prevent us spreading anything from one ginger to the next ginger. The other thing is I did buy... Ginger apparently is one of the hungriest things you can put in the garden. It's right up there next to garlic. Garlic needs a lot of fertilization. So I went ahead and bought some of Fruition's specific ginger fertilizer. So obviously we don't need it today, but we will need it in the future as we're planting. I'll just set that aside for now. All right, Jose, you ready to cut some ginger?
I'm ready.
Okay.
I have no idea, but I'm ready.
Yes, we have no idea what's going on, but we're ready. So let's get all of these taken out of this bag. Look at how beautiful that is. That is a big chunk of ginger right there. And this is a massive guy right here. This one we can probably plant. This one we can cut.
It's like a ginger man.
It is a ginger man. That's kind of cute. He's got like a little head and a couple of arms and some legs.
Hello, ginger man.
Hello, ginger man. That's our new mascot, Ginger Man. We need a song for Ginger Man.
Ginger man, ginger man.
Okay, so for example, for this guy, you want to cut 3-inch pieces and you want some good growing eyes. So I've got one here, I've got one here. There's a couple too right here on the inside. So I'm going to cut this guy right here. Alright, so there's a nice piece. I'm going to put them over here on this tray.
Okay.
So ginger is a tropical plant. Does not naturally grow up here in Michigan. So you have to keep it warm once it's planted. When it arrives at your house, you don't want to let it get below about 65 degrees. Ginger will actually go into dormancy around 55 degrees. So we haven't even hit a day above 55 yet this year. Probably haven't had a day above 55 since last November. So we have to really work to keep this ginger warm. And right now, because we have the germination room going, we're going to easily be able to keep it at the correct temperature.
Yeah.
Jose, though, what is one of our favorite things to put ginger in? What do we use it for all the time?
Ginger cookies.
When have I ever made you ginger cookies? I have never once made ginger cookies. Jose, what is the other thing that you love that I cook all the time?
Curry.
Curry. Jose and I are big time curry eaters. But now that you mention it, I bet we will definitely do some ginger cookies this fall when our ginger is coming up.
Yeah. You will be my cookie.
The other thing is, ginger does not like full sun.
No?
It prefers like a dappled sun. So you don't want to plant it anywhere where it's going to be in the full sun because the full sun will cook it. So what we're going to do is this will go in the ground, and where each of those nodes is, it'll shoot up its plant, and then it'll continue to grow more root bulbs under the ground for us to eat. And I'm telling you what, there's nothing like fresh ginger. It's got such a wonderful kick and flavor. We love ginger.
So you have to plant them deep or?
No. Ginger is planted very shallow because it grows right along the surface. It'll send out some roots. So we're going to plant it in a shallow tray to start. And then it's going to shoot out its shoots. And once it starts doing that, then we can put it out into either the hoop houses or I think we're going to do a special spot in the greenhouse. Because that way in the fall, if it's not quite ready yet, we can kick on the heater and keep anything we want to keep growing in the greenhouse. Oh yeah, wow. Look at this guy. Wow. This thing is incredible.
When you had to put the fertilizer?
Oh, I don't know. I have to do some research. You know, a lot of times I'm like, oh yeah, let's try that. And then I have no idea how to do it. So it gets here, and the reason it takes me sometimes so long to get things started is because we have to watch YouTube and learn how to do it. And I would say that's generally probably not the best idea. Usually you want to learn about something and then do it. But what happens is if you just jump in feet first, you have no choice but to figure it out.
Yeah.
Okay, so for now we have all of our ginger cut. We are going to put it into the germination room and let the ends heal over. Then we are going to bring a bunch of these trays over to the greenhouse that are ready to go out because we don't have enough light in here and they're already starting to get leggy. And last year we had a huge problem with leggy plants. Why? Because we didn't have a greenhouse.
No, but now it's no excuses.
That's right. There are no excuses. We've got to get this done. So then we're going to hopefully have our bag thawed out of soil.
Yeah.
And we can get a couple of trays ready because these were smaller pieces in the bag, and I think we can go ahead and plant them, Jose.
Yeah, we can try it.
Yeah. So first, let's get this germination room cleared out of sprouted plants.
Bam, bam, bam.
despite the cold temperatures, it still gets really nice here in the greenhouse during the day. It's hot. We've seen it as high as 90. We want to not forget to turn this on though, because it gets below freezing in here overnight, and goodbye plant starts if we do that. So I'm just going to go ahead and kick this puppy up to its lowest setting right now, which is just about 45 degrees, and we will, that way I don't forget to come out here and turn it on tonight, but it won't run until later today because it is over 80 degrees in here right now. It's very warm.
Yep.
Feels pretty stiff still.
Well,
just pull this string.
okay, yep. Dun-dun-dun-dun.
Here, let me get some a close up. All right, Jose, what do you think?
You can see it.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have a bit of a problem here.
Yeah, but here's
yeah,
pretty good.
you think we can get enough for today just for those?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna go grab a tray, and we'll just load up the trays themselves.
Okay.
So for the ginger flats, we are using the flats with holes in them, and then we'll put these, nestle these inside of one with no holes.
Okay.
I brought this ginger over from the kitchen where we were cutting it. These pieces were not cut. They were just in the bag. They're small pieces, right about the perfect size for planting. Ginger doesn't like to be too wet when it's sprouting. So what we're going to do is the soil's a little bit wet that we're putting in here, and then we'll just let it dry out a little bit over time as those baby ginger start sprouting.
Yeah, baby ginger.
Baby ginger. So what I'm going to I'm going to put just a thin layer down here on the bottom, and then we'll put the ginger on top and then cover it with more soil. Careful that don't get any of those big ice chunks.
So when we'll be ready for transplanting or move it?
Well, you're going to start seeing the sprouts come up above the soil, and they'll get up to about here. Once they're sprouting, then you can take these pieces and move them out to either the garden, which I might do some interplanting with our peppers or tomatoes, and see how that works, because that's in the hoop house, so we might do some of it in there. And then I think we are actually going to leave some tables out in here this year and create a spot where we can actually plant them in the ground. Or we will do a raised bed in here where we can plant the ginger up higher. Then we'll have a lot more control over the ginger itself.
Thank you.
It doesn't really matter which way you put the ginger in there. Ginger is really smart. It's going to figure out how to get out of the soil without your help.
You're smart?
Smart. Ginger is smart.
Okay.
All right, so hopefully in a couple of weeks it'll be warm enough in our germination room that these guys will start to sprout. The only thing that's going to be bad is they're going to need room in the germination room, and we have a lot of other stuff going on. But we don't do anything really with the top shelf in there, so we can stick them up on the top shelf and just let them go.
Yeah.
All right.
Nice.
All right, ginger is ready to go. I'm so excited. I cannot wait for this to be sprouting. Jose just said the cruelest words any man can ever say to his wife who is a farmer.
Huh?
He said it's 267 days until winter. I don't even know why he would say that. Like, it just seems rude. Okay, so one of the things, Jose, that I really love about farming and homesteading is that you have to know how to do a lot of things.
Yep, that's true.
Yes. So you, in the morning, what do you do every morning?
Drinking coffee.
Okay, every morning he drinks coffee. You know, Jose, you are so helpful on these videos.
Oh, thank you. You're welcome.
He does. He drinks coffee. What else do you do every morning?
Oh, feeding the chicken.
Yeah, he takes care of the animals. And so animal husbandry is something we do every day. Breeding the animals, raising the animals, feeding the animals. And then, of course, this time of year we're planting. So you have to know about growing and planting and when to plant and where to plant.
Yep.
And then, of course, we're getting ready this afternoon to work on our chicken coop. So you have to know about building,
Yep.
which I think is probably one of my favorite things. My dad was a builder, and I love building.
Oh, nice. That sounds good for me. Can I go to sleep? Or
No, you can't go to sleep. You get to help me build. Well, You're going to help with the destruction.
Okay.
Because while I like to build, Jose likes to destroy. So we are going to get this floor off of here today, which it's just crappy old
I don't know what it is.
particle board.
Yeah.
And it's one big old sheet, but it feels like it's not very attached.
No.
I feel like it'll come up pretty easy if we can just figure out where all the screws are.
Yep.
Some of them are stripped out, so we're going to have a little work cut out for us. So yeah, that's what we're doing this afternoon, and then of course we got to go sapping.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Sapping
Harry said we're pulling sap this afternoon, so we need to get this floor off of here so that we can see what's underneath and make a decision on if we're going to put down a plywood floor or if we are going to put down a wire floor. But I'm pretty sure I'm sold on doing a wire floor since this is only for the nicer months of the year.
Okay.
All right, Jose, anything else?
Nope. Just
All right, let's do this.
let's do it.
Get your drill.
Where's Evan?
I'm just gonna lay out here.
Okay.
Get a tan maybe. Oh my God, it's almost 50 degrees. It might even be 50 degrees. That's incredible. I'm not sure I'm that motivated now. Maybe you can work on the trailer and I can take the afternoon off.
What's that?
Maybe you can work on the trailer and I'll take the afternoon off.
Oh. That's not sound good for me.
I'd say I'd go to the beach, but this pretty much is the beach with how much water.
Yeah, we have water here.
Water
We have
there,
sun.
water over there, sand, mud. Oh wait, no. All right, are you ready?
Get
Oh,
me
yeah.
ready.
Wow, such nice shape.
Oh yeah. Perfect.
You can see the particle board's in real good shape.
Yep. Yep.
It's attached to that wheel well there somehow.
Right, it's good.
Yeah.
Nothing else on the other side? No?
No puppies, no nothing. Well, I have to say, that was way easier than I thought it would be.
Yep.
All right, well, yeah, I think a wire floor on this will work perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, so that went really well,
Yeah.
getting the floor off. We have our measurements, so now we just need to go look at what kind of wire we want to use at Tractor Supply or somewhere else here and just decide how we're going to build out the floor. Once the floor is in, the construction of the coop will be very quick.
Yeah.
It'll just be standing up walls and putting a roof on.
Yeah, probably tomorrow we could
Yeah,
start tomorrow.
this week
Yeah.
we'll definitely be working on this because the thing is those chickens have got to get out of here. But the problem is we can't take them out on pasture now anyway. There's nowhere to put them because it's all snowed in. But I'm going to tell you right now, as soon as Jose can pull the trailer out there, they're going out.
Bye.
Adios. All in a day's work. We have the ginger cut and the first round planted. As soon as these heal, we'll plant them into some soil.
Yep.
So they're for now going to go up on this top shelf in the germination room.
Uh-huh.
It stays really warm up here high in the germination room. So these should start germinating in maybe 2 weeks.
Wow.
That would be really nice. Our onions are just starting to peak up.
Ooh.
So exciting.
I'm excited.
All right, Jose, so we got our floor off of our chicken tractor. We now have to run to Tractor Supply and see if we can find some wire for the floors.
Yep.
So that's our project for the next video. We'll get that done. All right, anything else?
Anything else? No, for this video.
No. So if you are a farmsteader or a homesteader, you live in or love the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, we would love to have you subscribe to our channel. Give this video a thumbs up if you found it useful. Get out there and try planting some new and different things that maybe you're not sure if they'll grow. Just give them a try and see what you got.
Yeah.
Again, we are Mac.
And Jose.
And we are Yooper Country Farms.
Thank you.
Thank you.